Down on Entertainment is also not the ordinary. We're not the typical independent label. We make moves like majors. You know what I mean? We're doing it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Independent grind, 100.
That's what's up. Shout out to Aisha in the building for holding it down. That's what's up. That's a definition of a true, what y'all want to call it? A true woman, for real. That's what's up.
Let's get her in here right quick so we can build on this right here, because I see a power movement. I see a lot of women making power moves, and I just gotta get her on the mic right quick. How you doing, Mom? Welcome to the show.
I'm fine, you. Thanks for having us here.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Of course.
Shout out to you, Ma, for doing it, for holding it down for a strong Black man. Like, that's what's up.
Thank you.
So what did you see in him to make...
Well, I was about 18 when I first met Czar. Before I even got my foot in the door with radio, before I was an A&R in New York City at a record label up there, I just being around him, I just knew, you know, that he had it. He had it. From production, he's a producer, he's a composer, he's a writer, he's a recording artist. He's like everything in one. And I used to just, you know, be in the studio with him, just in awe, you know, just watching him make beats, watching him record, watching him compose, you know, everything. And right then and there I knew, you know, it's a few people along this journey that really have hit me, and he was one of them.
Yeah, I think we're about to turn this into a lovematch.com thing right now.
Was Czar your first artist that you dealt with?
As far as my company Down Under Entertainment is concerned, yes.
Okay. All right. That's crazy. So y'all basically built the label around Czar.
Correct. Right. He's my first artist, so pretty much just trying to get everything off the ground and get rolling. That's what we do.
All right, that's what's up. Well, let's go ahead and play that first song you got. You Can Get It. Can you go ahead and... Oh, not yet. Alrighty.
That's cool. Now, you said you also produce.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I've been doing production, making beats, probably since I was like 13. I come from a crazy family that's like musically inclined. I mean, everybody from the youngest to the oldest. You know, I started off watching brothers like Mr. Mix of Two Live Crew. I have a brother of mine who was actually signed to Loop Records back in the day and everything. Watching him and being in the studio. As a matter of fact, the first recording studio I actually ever went into and actually been in on session was Betty Wright's recording studio in Miami, and that was like a real big thing because I was a kid. I was really like geeked up and giddy about it, and coming up around that influence and dealing with instruments and things like that has just always been something that was locked to me. You know, it's been a blessing to be, you know what I'm saying, to actually have the ability that I have to actually put down tracks and, you know what I'm saying, bang out instrumentals, whatever, you know what I'm saying, sell beats, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like now, you know, I'm trying to make my mark once again as an artist, you know, / producer, you know, doing it all.
So would you say you started off as a producer?
I would say more so I started off kind of with a balance. You know, I came up, you know, performing and singing and all that, you know. I mean, my family had a gospel group, you know what I'm saying, so I actually, you know, I performed with them, and I would say I started off rapping first, and the production thing is kind of like, I started at 9 playing bass guitar, and I was playing drums when I was a kid, so it was like, I got my first drum machine as a gift, and it was kind of funny because that thing sat on my desk for like almost a good 6, maybe 7, 8 months, and everything before I even touched it. And one day, you know, even though I was going to the studio and sitting in on sessions and watching dudes work the SP1200, the MPC 60, I mean, I can go back with it. You know what I'm saying? The TRO, the 808. And my younger brother, it's funny because one day I go to basketball practice and I come home and he's banging out a track. He had to sample his